Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Tori. It's Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. And we begin with a teenage girl getting an unusual new pet, a furry bumblebee that refuses to leave her side. 13-year-old Lacey Shillinglaw of Coventry, England, spotted the large bee lying on the side of the road 2 weeks ago while walking her dog. It had a crumbled wing, so she tried to put it in a safe spot near some flowers, but it kept buzzing back to her. After an hour, Lacey gave up and headed home with the creature perched on her shoulder. Since then, the bee, now named Betty, follows her everywhere, to shops, outings with friends, and even nibbles on Lacey's food, though Betty especially enjoys honey and strawberry jam. At night, Betty stays in a little pot next to Lacey's bed. The bee stays away from other family members, but likes sitting on Lacey's hair or on her glasses when she's not buzzing around the living room. Lacey's mom says it's completely lovely and also bonkers. A couple examples of little kids doing big things. First, a 5-year-old boy is one of the youngest people to ever walk all 2,100 miles of the Appalachian Trail. Harvey Sutton, or Little Man as he became known, started the walk in Georgia with his parents back in January. Harvey said he loved checking out the frogs and lizards on the way, and his favorite snack was tortilla wraps smeared with peanut butter and Skittles that helped give him energy for the trek, which they finished in Maine last week. And that was just in time for Harvey to get back home to Virginia so he could start kindergarten. The second example, 4-year-old Caroline May Evans. She may have snagged a world record after landing a 2-pound golden trout in Wyoming. The International Game Fish Association is reviewing whether last week's catch would qualify as a record in the female small fry category for kids aged 10 and under. If you're having a tough time finding your favorite snack at the grocery store, you're not alone. The Wall Street Journal reports chains are once again battling supply challenges that some say are as bad as the spring of 2020, when hoarding of basic items like toilet paper left empty shelves. Now the problems are driven by shortages in labor and raw materials. Everything from pet food to frozen waffles could be hard to find for a while. To manage the situation, retailers may carry fewer flavors or sizes or sell different brands. And as always, it's an issue of supply and demand. Sports drinks ran low during the hot weather in the summer, and string cheese, a popular snack in school lunches, is expected to be in short supply this fall. The largest school district in the country is joining several others in requiring all teachers to be fully vaccinated. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio made the announcement yesterday, adding that in addition to teachers, all principals, custodians, school safety agents, and office staff must have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine by September 27th. In-person classes for the city's 1 million students start on September 13th. So New York City is now joining Washington State, Los Angeles, and Chicago in requiring full vaccine mandates for teachers. And it's not just educators. As expected after the Federal Drug Administration, or FDA, granted full approval of the Pfizer shot yesterday, a lot of organizations are now requiring workers to be vaccinated. That includes many hospitals, colleges, corporations, and the nearly 1.5 million active duty service members in the U.S. military. That's it for Kid News. Now our Kid News quiz. How long is the Appalachian Trail? "2,100 miles stretching from Georgia to Maine. What's making it hard to find some items at grocery stores? A shortage of labor and raw materials. What's the latest city that just said all of its teachers must be vaccinated? New York City. What's the name of the bee that's following a 13-year-old girl around in England? Betty. In our Kid News Kicker, the co-owner of a popular restaurant in Baltimore is cooking up a new way to get kids into sports. Carlos Reba loves the Brazilian martial art of jiu-jitsu, saying it can teach children the importance of discipline, responsibility, and leadership. Reba even founded a gym which is paid classes for adults so he can provide free classes for kids. And if any kid comes to 3 classes in a row, they get a free burrito from Reba's Taqueria. One 11-year-old girl, Barbara, has become such a fan she's competed in her first tournament. She told the Washington Post that she used to be very shy and not talk much, but says jiu-jitsu helped her become more confident because she knows how to handle herself in a difficult situation. Before we go, we want to give a big Kid News shout-out to some of our terrific teachers and their students. Mrs. Watson at Beer Street in Hazlet, New Jersey. Mrs. O'Brien and her advisory class at Gower Middle School in Burr Ridge, Illinois. Mrs. Wilcox at Northwoods in Cook, Minnesota. Mrs. Winningham and her outstanding warriors at Stingle Elementary in Ontario, Ohio. And Mrs. Simi at Emily Dixon in Redmond, Washington. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out our new Kid News store for cool t-shirts, water bottles, hats, and backpacks. It's on our website, www.kidnews.org. We hope you tune in for more Kid News tomorrow morning.